Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday and happy Pentecost. Today is June 8th. It is a perfectly good day to be raptured. Okay, so a couple days ago, I had randomly pictured a ram's horn in my head for some reason. I wasn't sure if that was from God or not. Wasn't sure if that was just my own thoughts just randomly popping in there. I wasn't sure, but I saw this video, people talking about the rapture, and they said they were talking about this woman who had a dream about a ram's horn on the side of her head.
I've never had dreams, and the other morning I dreamed something crazy. A ram's horn growing out of the side of my head. That is crazy. And it was the same morning the earthquake was felt here in Georgia. Any thoughts? As far as a ram's horn growing out of the side of your head, I mean, that sounds like a shofar, but why that would happen when the earthquake, I don't know. It's hard. I'm not really good at interpreting dreams. I just know that a shofar is symbolic of, when the Lord sounds the shofar to call us home in the rapture. And there probably will be an earthquake when that happens, but that's as far as I can get with that because I'm not really good at interpreting dreams. You have any thoughts, Bob?
I think you nailed that.
Is that good?
Evidently, doesn't mean she's demonic or got ram horns. Nothing silly like that.
For some reason, wow! Don't mind my hair. I just woke up, but yeah. So that was getting me thinking. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, what's a ram's horn? Like, is that what I saw the other day? So I looked at pictures of it, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. Now I didn't see it attached to my head like that woman in her dream, but I just saw this like short. It was a short one, not a long one, and I didn't think too much of it because I wasn't sure if it was an actual vision. It was just so quick, just like a fraction of a second. Just like this real faint image of a ram's horn. And, I just had thought of it completely out of nowhere without that even being on my mind. I was actually thinking the horn I had pictured was demonic, because that can, there's demonic imagery with ram's horns or something. In fact, at a Christian festival, a couple years ago, there were these people there that we were offering to pray for, and they looked, I think they were dressed in dark clothes, and one of them was holding a ram's horn, and they refused to be prayed for. They're like, oh, we don't need prayer, or whatever they said. I think they said their religion, they don't pray for people. I forget what it was. I think they were saying they were Christian, but it was obvious that they weren't. They were afraid to be prayed for. It was crazy. The darkness hates the light. The Christian concert event thing that I was at, it was outdoors, so they may have just been walking through, which would explain why they were there at a Christian concert. But yeah, realizing that ram's horn could signify the rapture, suddenly that popping into my head doesn't feel that random. It makes way more sense. And it's a little more interesting because someone just let me know that apparently a short one means war. So perhaps God is telling me that there is a war coming, that I need to warn people. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that I specifically saw a smaller ram's horn, a short one, instead of, the real long ones that, you see them blow out of. So that might be something crazy. I don't know if we're specifically going to see a war before we go up, because we might go up today or in the next couple weeks. It's soon. This year makes the most sense out of anything. It really seems like it, and it happening in the spring makes, I think, the most sense out of anything. And spring ends on June 21st. And June 21st is 12, 13 days away. So, yeah, it's soon. If it's going to happen in the way that makes the most sense. There's so many reasons why this year makes sense. But, yeah, there might be a war coming. I'm not sure. That's just me thinking, because it was specifically a short ram's horn. So if that means war, there's a war coming. And I mean, I think we all know that, right? That there's going to be a war, some World War III or something crazy. There's a lot of talk about, like prophetically, people are having dreams that New York is going to be demolished. It's going to be like a 9/11 kind of attack or something's going on. It's crazy. I legitimately cannot keep up with all the news. Like what I cover on here is only a fraction, I would say, of what's actually going on out there with all the weather and all the wars and rumors of wars and just pestilences and famines and all the crazy stuff. Everything the Bible said would happen is happening. There is nothing that needs to happen before the rapture, for the rapture to happen. Everything that's needed to happen has happened. Some people say that, oh, the third temple needs to be built first, and it's like, I don't think so. I genuinely believe that it doesn't need to be built, and they have everything ready to go to build it. Like, if we get taken up and they start building it, they'll have it done by the 3.5-year mark, which I believe is when they would need it by. So it's pretty crazy. And I do not know if this video was fake, but I just saw yesterday a video of people in Israel changing signs, like adding a third temple sign. So that's crazy. So if that's real, that's a pretty big deal. I think today might be the day. I want to share this with you guys. Someone had a dream about something about their graduation, and they felt like the rapture might happen at that same time because their graduation was years ago, but it was on June 8th at 4 p.m. Now I don't know what time zone they were in, but yeah, it might be today. Today would be a perfectly good day to be raptured. Either way, we're not gonna be here much longer. I don't think it's possible, given everything we know. So this is crazy. If you're not right with God, get right with Him. This second, I am begging you. It's too crazy. It's too real. If you're here during the rapture, during the tribulation, after the rapture, don't take the mark of the beast. It'll have 666 tied with it. It'll be in your right hand or forehead, and you will not be able to buy or sell without it. And if you do take it, you will be permanently, forever without God.
There will be two prominent figures that will rule the final world government, and those people are the beast of the sea, also known as the Antichrist, and the beast of the earth, also known as the false prophet. The false prophet will force people to receive this mark of the beast.
And Christianity will be illegal, and you'll be beheaded. And nowadays, in recent days, we now know how that's even possible, how the technology for the mark of the beast could work, because it's all right there, Neuralink and all this crazy stuff. And even the beheadings make perfect sense. If you look into the Noahide laws, it's literally beheading. It's crazy. Everything it's all ready. We're just waiting to go up. It's insane. So I hope this blessed someone. If you're not right with God, just seek Him right now. Just do what you gotta do to know Him. Just ask Him to show Himself to you. He's waiting for that. That's what He's waiting for. He wants you to seek Him with your whole heart. If you've never felt God before, you weren't genuinely, truly doing everything in your power to know Him. Just read your Bible, pray, fast, do whatever you gotta. Just seek God. Thank you guys. I hope this blessed someone. Maranatha. I will see you in the clouds. real soon.